Hi guys, welcome to the channel for a new video. So this video is basically kind of explanation for you about the bonus feature of NewRecruit. As you know, NewRecruit is mostly free. Most of the stuff that you can get, army build and so on, is totally free. Thanks to Flammy, he decided today to make most of the option in NewRecruit free and usable by everybody. But like it's written here on his homepage, it's a full-time job for him, so it's a lot of work to do. He has multiple games that he supports. It's not only about the 9th age, but I thought I might give him a little bit of help by showing you what's inside this pro version, what you get as bonus feature if you subscribe to NewRecruit. And I would say it at the beginning, in my opinion, the first thing is obviously to support Flammy's job. I think it's key. We have a lot of us playing games online, including myself. Most of my training is online, and I'm really happy to have both NewRecruit and Warhol as tool to be able to do so. So I think that's a way, by taking the pro version, first of all, is to be able to support their job. And also for me, it's a small contribution on a yearly basis. If you check the price of a pro version of Warhol and NewRecruit, it's relatively small in comparison to what you could invest for some miniatures sometimes. So basically it's part of your hobby. It could be a part of what you use for your hobby. And like I said, a good way to support Flammy to make sure that NewRecruit could continue to work and be developed. My target will be during this short video to show you what you get, basically. So here it's written: no ads, custom name, favorite, miniature matching, rule search, custom view, Discord. There are a little more stuff also inside. I will try to show you that. So first of all, name and favorite. Basically you can get rename a unit with the name that you like. For example, for characters, if you like to put a name, and you can create favorite build. Like for example, here I created a Pyro Shaman, Mimiklo, Godspeaker. Then I can save it, and it's available as soon as I want to create a list. I can click on this little star, and I will be able to select a preset for the shaman that are already created. And basically in one click I have my shaman already ready. So if you have some build that you use quite often, that could be a good way to create it. Then you have the miniature collection, or that you can basically create, so you can track everything you have in your at home, every miniature that you own, and you can track which one are painted, which one are not painted. So that could be a way to track and organize your painting program during the year. And then the miniature collection will be also matched and will be compared to your army list. And basically NewRecruit does for you a miniature matching, so it shows if everything in your list is already painted or not. And it's then shown like that. You have this logo on the top left, you can click on it, and then you see, okay, that's the miniature I need to acquire to be able to have my list. That's then the miniature I need to paint. So you can get that delta between what you want to play and what you already have in your at home, basically. Then you have the rule search menu, quite useful, I think. You get every 9th age rule here. You can search terms and then get any rules and get to read it. It can be sometimes quicker at opening an army book, so that's quite cool. Then you have the custom view. For me, it's not that useful. You can basically change the categories of the army book, create some custom categories. I think that could be done for some campaign or custom games that you do, but will be not used in tournament. I like the tool lock list. I think it's maybe a free option. I'm not sure about that, but that's something I use very often to basically lock the list that I use in tournaments to make sure I'm not going to modify or delete them. Basically, I just lock the list. I can't change anything, and I name them with the name of tournament, and this helps me tracking which list I'm playing for which tournament and make sure that I don't modify it, and then distinguish also between the lists that are for tournament, that are locked, and the lists that are for training, that I adapt and change all the time. Game assistant for me is maybe the best thing, the best feature of this bonus in NewRecruit. Basically, directly in tournaments, you can open the game assistant, and that's an example for my game 5 of Erken Orc. You can click open the game assistant, and this will follow you during the entire battle. And this helps you to do, I think it's mainly useful for game on real table and not online, because a good amount of the functionalities of the game assistant is covered by Warhol. So I don't think it's that useful in Warhol, but for real life game, it's definitely very useful. You can track. So first of all, you can build the pre-game sequence, everything randomly. So that could be useful if you're playing at home. And then you can select the spell in the pre-game sequence. So you can select the spell, click on the cards, see what are doing the spell, everything. So that's kind of useful. You can do it for yourself, but also for your opponent to get a track on that. Then you can generate both army lists. So in case of a tournament, they are already generated. And then you can track if it's death, decimated, and stuff like that. It's going to count the points that you take, the point that you give away. So that's very useful here in the case to track the result of the game. And here you get the magic and stuff. So yeah, it's a really nice assistant and really easy to use. Then also in the pre-game sequence, you get all the detail about deployment zone, primary objective, secondary objective. So you get all of that covered in there, and basically it's everything centered in the tool instead of going in various documents. So that can be very useful. And at the end, it's the one feature that you already know, which is to generate the report that's at the end of this game assistant. And you can basically just enter the result of the game, generate report, and that's it. And that's the end. And then you see the reports that you generated are also saved in the game assistant, so you can basically close it, take it again. So that's very handy. Yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to show you. So I thought it might be more concrete for you to know what you can get in this bonus NewRecruit feature. There is not a lot of them, as you can see, because Flammy elected to make most of the feature free to make it enjoyable for everybody. So like I said, I think the main thing, if you decide to subscribe, it's kind of a donation, and you get in reward for that, you get some nice bonus like the game assistance or the miniatures collection. Yeah, I would say it's not must-have feature, but it's useful, and it's also a good way to support a tool that I personally like for our game. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks to Flammy for developing and making NewRecruit so cool for us. I enjoy it a lot. Don't hesitate, Flammy, if you need to correct me, anything that I would have said wrong. So it's just my interpretation of my short use of this pro version, but I'm not a pro of it, I would say. So don't hesitate to correct me if needed. And guys, thanks a lot for watching. Like I said, if you want to subscribe to support to Flammy, just subscribe to NewRecruit, and talk to you soon on our channel for another video. Goodbye.